Our story begins in the vast expanse of the American West, where legends are born and outlaws roam free. In a dusty frontier town, two young men cross paths. Little did they know their fateful handshake would set the stage for one of the most infamous partnerships in history. With nerves of steel and a plan as bold as brass, Butch and Sundance execute their first daring train robbery, leaving a trail of astonished witnesses in their wake. As the campfire crackles and the stars twinkle above, Butch and Sundance share tales of their past and dreams of their future, bound together by a bond forged in the fires of adventure. With Butch's girlfriend, Etta Place, by their side, the trio gallops across the untamed frontier, their spirits as wild and free as the wind that whips through their hair. With a map spread out before them, Butch and Sundance plot their next daring escapade, their minds sharp and their hearts filled with the thrill of the chase. With bullets whizzing past and the thundering hooves of the posse hot on their trail, Butch and Sundance push their horses to the limit in a desperate bid for freedom. Leaving their old lives behind, Butch and Sundance set foot on foreign soil, ready to carve out a new existence in the sun-drenched lands of South America. With clever disguises and quick wits, Butch and Sundance navigate the colorful chaos of a South American marketplace, their eyes ever watchful for danger. In a bold and brazen move, Butch and Sundance storm a bank in Bolivia, sending shockwaves through the sleepy town and striking fear into the hearts of its inhabitants. With nowhere left to run and the law closing in, Butch and Sundance find themselves outnumbered and outgunned, facing their final stand in the sweltering heat of Bolivia. In a moment of silent understanding, Butch and Sundance share a final nod, their bond unbreakable even in the face of certain death. As the gunfire erupts and the smoke fills the air, Butch and Sundance stand defiant, their spirits unbroken even as their bodies are pierced by the relentless onslaught. In the quiet aftermath of the chaos, Butch and Sundance lie side by side, their hands clasped together in a final testament to the unbreakable bond that defined their legendary partnership. Butch, whose real name was Robert Leroy Parker, was born in 1866 in Utah. As a child, he grew up in a Mormon family but eventually turned to a life of crime. Sundance Kid, whose real name was Harry Alonzo Longabaugh, was born in 1867 in Pennsylvania. Not much is known about his childhood, but he also became involved in outlaw activities. Butch and Sundance met in the late 19th century and formed a notorious partnership, robbing banks, trains, and stagecoaches across the western United States. They were known for their charm, wit, and daring escapes from law enforcement. Their most famous exploit was the Union Pacific Railroad robbery in 1899, where they stole over $50,000. But as the law closed in on them, they decided to flee to South America with Butch's girlfriend, Etta Place. In 1901, they settled in Argentina and tried to live quietly, but their past caught up with them. They continued their criminal activities, robbing banks and trains in South America. Their luck finally ran out in 1908, when they attempted to rob a bank in Bolivia. The local authorities, tipped off by a traitorous member of their gang, ambushed them. In a dramatic shootout, Butch and Sundance fought bravely but were eventually overwhelmed. Rather than face capture, they reportedly died in a hail of bullets. Though some speculation exists about whether they truly perished that day or managed to escape and live out the rest of their lives in anonymity. And so, as the sun sets on the American West, a lone cowboy rides off into the horizon, carrying with him the untold story of Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid, forever immortalized in the annals of history. Join us on a journey through the untamed frontier, where outlaws reign supreme and legends are born. This is the untold story of Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid. Thank you for watching, like and subscribe for more stories.